I'm Shay.
And I'm Shealyn.
And this is Shea Scare Lounge. And today we're, road trip and we're doing Nebraska, which is Children of a Corn for our virtual road trip. So, was it the first time you've seen it? I know, we have a lot of
I guess that's normal. That's expected. No, I rented this from like the dollar section at Blockbuster years and years when I was young.
This is the first time I've seen it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's it. Because I feel like this is a pretty, a staple or a cult classic that you should have seen before. Well I'm curious.
Some of the other ones, but.
Well, okay, so I guess before we jump into it, the plot is the kids, they got it in their heads, some like he who walks behind the rows or whatever,
right,
possessed them, and so told them to kill all their parents,
mm-hmm.
And so they did it all this day, and then it's just a bunch of living there, and they all kill each other. Well, they sacrifice themselves on their 18th birthday when they become adults. So that sounds fun.
And that was their 19th birthday. Is it 19 or 18?
Oh, well, to me, I assumed it was 18 because that's when you're an adult. But also, like, how old is Isaac? Like that. I mean, in real life, he was 24 filming this, but
well, he was supposed to be 12 in the movie.
Oh, okay, got it. How is he in charge then? I don't get it. And then Malachi is like the worst. This movie, because growing up, like I said, I saw it probably when I was 13, 14, and we would just like laugh at so many parts of this movie. Mostly when Isaac dies on the cross and he's like, ah, like screaming, that like ridiculous scene. We just thought that was the funniest. But yeah, what were your thoughts as a first time?
As a first time Children of the Corn watcher, I hated Malachi and wanted to hit him in the face.
Of course. Outlander.
Dude, I'm like, what year is it that we're talking like this? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I liked it because it has that Stephen King nostalgic warm feel for me, TV movie vibe that
I'm surprised he didn't make a cameo in this movie.
Yeah, he didn't. I would have thought if he did, he'd be in the scene in the cafe when like they all
die.
When
they all die. Yes. Yeah.
That kid's milkshake looks so good. I'm always like, I want a milkshake. Little turd just rips out the straw to drink it, and then yeah, he wasn't poisoned. Just the adults were poisoned.
Right.
I really just don't see how that's going to be a solution. Like, why is it ever a solution to just kill all the adults? Like, do people not understand how aging works, and like you're gonna be the adult?
Well, that's where I was confused. Well, because obviously they sacrifice themselves, so then what happens? You guys aren't procreating as children.
Like, I hope not.
Like, what's happening here? You guys are just, so this thing that lives behind the corn is just gonna it was like the devil or something. I don't know what it was, but
it was just actually something. At first I thought it was just them making it up.
At first I thought so too, until it got to the end and the thing came out of the freaking ground, and I was like, so there's a thing. I'm so confused, and so many things.
There is a thing.
There's a thing there. Okay, that makes a little more
presence of some sort that they're able to defeat by burning the field.
Yeah, so we follow two characters, Vicky and Bert.
Oh, them, the adults, yeah.
The adults. We're following the adults. So Vicky and Bert. Bert, who has an issue with commitment, and it's brought up like 1,000 times.
I know. I'm like, let it go, woman. He doesn't want to commit. Like, I've never understood that, and maybe it's because I was never in that position to where, like, you telling somebody over and over to commit is not going to make them want to, or then they're forced to do it, and then they didn't want to do it in the first place. Like, it's never going to work out that way. I'm like, lady, let it go. But yeah, I don't know. Their whole vibe in the book. Right. Oh, this was a short story, actually. It wasn't a book. It was a short story originally in Penthouse. And then it was part of Night Shift. Yeah, Night Shift, his book of short stories that's actually on the dashboard of the car when they're driving. So
nice little nod. Little.
So I guess that's his like cameo of the thing.
I guess.
But then it turned it. But in the short story, it's darker. Obviously, Vicky and Bert are arguing the whole time, and they die at the end, like really brutally compared to this.
In the book, in the story.
Yeah,
They
in
die.
this, they're like happy-ish.
It's the
They're still
happy
bickering,
ending. Yeah.
Yeah, which I have some problems with as well with the end, because like, why don't they take that chick's like tool or whatever? What do you call that? The thing like this that's behind you, the corn
the
shackle?
Scythe?
Yeah, whatever. Scythe?
Scythe?
That sounds right. The hook looking thing.
Yes,
like,
I know, it's for the corn, yeah.
Hacking. Why not take that with you? Like, they literally walk. You're just gonna randomly yell, Scythe! Sith. I have no idea. Whatever. It is what it is. You could do a picture. If people don't know what I'm talking about by my awesome impersonation, whatever. Why don't they take that with them? Like, they leave the girl knocked out. They don't take that with them. They're just going to walk for 19 miles, which what's that going to take them? Like 6 hours if they're like walking at a good pace.
Right.
And then the kids, like, I'm sorry, I don't know. Like, she walks away carrying the kid. How long are you be able to carry that kid?
Not very long at all. Not very long at all. That's much. Hold on.
She seemed like she wanted to adopt the kids. What are you
looking
up?
I know, she did. She wanted to adopt the kids, and I think she convinced him to adopt the kid. I don't know. That's a bad relationship. Well, let's be real.
I was mentioning that Isaac is 24 in this. For perspective, Linda Hamilton's 28, and Peter Horton is 31. Which is awesome. He's playing like, oh yeah. So random side note, I was an extra in a big scene, a protest scene. He was the director, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, that guy's in Children of the Corn. Nobody else there knew who I was talking about. I was very ashamed of the people, not of me. I was like, oh my gosh. Granted, I didn't know his name, but I was like, that's the dude in Children of the Corn.
He's the dude in Children of the Corn. Do you know who you are?
Yeah, he's probably like, girl, I've done so much else since then. Like, would you have seen it in the movie theater?
I don't know. It was an interesting one. It was like Lord of the Flies meets something with a demon in it. I don't know. It was it was a weird one. Like the whole Isaac and Malachi are just the creepiest kids. I mean, no offense. Y'all
no
are
offense
creepy.
I'm not gonna be offended.
Not you. I don't care if you're offended.
I mean, they're aware that they're playing the creepy. Oh, they said when Malachi was auditioning, he actually took one of the casting assistants hostage as part of his thing to like prove that he's a psycho. So he knows he's creepy. He had to play creepy. He did it very well.
Like that was much, guy.
Well.
Yeah, love it. The kid tries to run away, and he's like, "I'll be back for you." No, you won't, dude. Don't even. I have to go through the corn. They're like, "What? Through the corn?"
I want one of those little crucifixes. Those little corn.
The corn crucifix.
Creepy. That's all he had packed.
Yeah, like, and then really Bert hits him with the car, and they're like, "Oh my god, what do we do?" It's like, "Well,
but I feel like in most horror movies, there's always one of the person. They're a doctor. You know, so
yeah, he was a doctor. Yes,
I was able to determine that the blood had not coagulated, so that means it's only been 4 minutes. You know, like it was so extreme. I'm like, and we'll talk about.
Did you need to go through and explain that one like that? No, you didn't need to do that. You just had to be like, it was still wet.
Yeah, because back in the day when you saw a movie like that and they spit out a fact, you just had to like eat it and you're like, oh yeah, totally. Now here I am like Googling, is that really true? Like, does blood actually how long till it coagulates? Like, I want to know how accurate it is. And they know that. They know people that fact check all films now. So like I would always count rounds when someone's shooting. I'd be like, he's out of bullets, but he's somehow still shooting. You know, now they don't mess
It's a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie. Just like all these kids come and attack you. Can you not defend yourself? And then all of a sudden, when you destroy like Isaac and Malachi, all the kids are like going to help you destroy the demon. I don't understand that part.
I think he proved that he was stronger than Isaac. And so then they were like, oh, well, why are we following this little wiener? Let's go with the stronger guy. You know, they're clearly
brainwashed. Like that doesn't just go away. They don't just go, what? Yeah, I'm down for this guy now. That's not how that works.
I think I read that they were supposed to do like a gruesome like battle between Isaac and Malachi, but because of budget cuts, that didn't happen, and then they ended up just like Isaac dies and then Malachi. I think it just does it show him? I forget. Either way, they
Isaac
didn't get to have a
gets
big battle scene.
possessed or dies by the he who shall not be named, or no, wait, that's Voldemort.
The man who walks behind the rose. What is it?
The one who walks behind the corn or the rose. I don't know. It's confusing.
He who walks behind the rose.
He becomes possessed from him, so he comes back and then takes Malachi down.
Yeah, he's got his eyes are all cataracts. Yeah, scary.
And so then that's how he dies. But it was just like, and then it turns into some big like mushroom cloud of evil. And then they try to put like holy water, or what the hell are they putting in there?
Alcohol.
Oh,
for fire.
Oh, to burn it. Okay.
Yeah,
burn it.
I think so, because
so they spraying alcohol and burn it up, and I love the kid goes and runs and gets the bottle and brings it back and goes, now throw it right this time.
Yeah, the little joke, right? Little joke. Oh, they mentioned like when they end up in Gatlin, because the signs or whatever funky, they're looking for Hemingford, right? Who's in the stand as well, another Stephen King.
Yes, which is not in Nebraska, which was in Texas. But go ahead.
No, there's a Hemingford Falls, or there's some type of Hemingford in Nebraska.
Well, the stand does not take place in Nebraska. I know this because I looked it up.
Oh, Hemingford, I forget. You know what's weird?
It is in Texas.
So I was trying to see, and isn't there a Gatlin in Texas too?
Yes.
Either way, I was trying to look up Gatlin on my maps in Gatlin, Nebraska, and it pointed me to Hemingford, which was very weird. It's so weird. I was like,
maybe because a lot of people look it up.
I think so. What's the scale going to be? I mean, I guess it could be corn, or how many Malachis you're going to give it.
I would say corn. Let's do corn.
Okay, you just hate Malachi so much.
Like, I don't even want to put his face up here. Dude, he's like,
you have to put it.
He's like, dude, I can't. His face is, I can't.
He said people will still yell Outlander to him.
Outlander. How can you can't get away from that. You can't. It doesn't work.
Yeah, he's very what does he say? He's like, they're breaking the rules, or God, he says something that it's so extreme the way he says it. I was like, dude, relax. They're like kids.
Oh yeah, everything is. She has the gift of sight, and she sees things and she draws it, and she doesn't seem not articulate enough to explain what the hell. She's like, oh, I saw this in a vision or something. She's just like, I'm a mute now. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, so poor Vicky's like, oh, how about you draw me? And then she draws her like right on the cross.
Right, she's like dead.
I'm like, you. Screw you, kid. I'm out of here. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I know. And then she starts freaking out, and the kids come and they kidnap her. And I'm like, you're an adult. How can you not just
like adult size? He's like a man.
Yeah,
like
this is true.
Not a little boy. If you're fighting little jokes, but
half of those kids, the ones that were all in charge, they're all older. They're all gonna kill themselves because they're gonna sacrifice themselves to the thing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna leave all these little kids to fend for themselves. They don't know how to do anything.
I know. It's very odd. They didn't seem like they're doing very well. There's just corn everywhere.
No, I know. Yeah, I mean, if you look at their church, no one cleans up after themselves. You know, it's bad.
Of course. Why would they? They're like, oh man,
kids.
Maybe we should kill their parents.
We should have killed all of the parents. And I'm just like, what possessed you to do that? Like, I still
and then people
understand.
dying in the cat. They're like, I would have liked to be an extra in that. Like,
they just fall over. I mean, that was pretty intense. Coffee.
Yeah, that worked quick. What I don't know what.
Right. I love that they kill the kid's dad and then just and he's like, no.
Yeah, like doesn't help. So as a first time watcher, how many corns do you give Children of Corn?
I'll go 3. I'll do 3 out of 5. Like it's watchable, but it's also way like, what? And it didn't get really good until the thing came out of the ground. Honestly, I was like, I don't even understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty. I liked it before the thing came out of the ground, but it's also it's kind of slow and just about kids and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do 3.5 because I feel like I gave Sleepwalkers 3, right?
Did I? Did. I gave it 2.
So I have to go above that. This is definitely better than Sleepwalkers.
You take back your 3 from Sleepwalkers.
No, I'll keep it, but I'll see it and do this 3.5 because I think there's like 11 Children of the Corn.
There is way too many. Yeah, like
it's the largest. I've never seen any of the other ones, but it's the largest Stephen King franchise. So it's got to be doing something.
I probably won't watch the other 1,000 of them. I only stick with the Children of the Corn, which even then, let's be honest, it never intrigued me enough to actually sit down and watch the thing on my own.
Well, don't you hate corn, or you just hate corn as a vegetable? We had a conversation about this.
I don't
like corn isn't even a vegetable.
I feel like it's not. I like corn. I love corn. I just don't feel it's an actual vegetable. Like if you're going healthy, corn isn't the way to go. Okay, so follow us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, and all the fun things you do on YouTube. And then if you're watching on Instagram, no, not Instagram. If you're watching on listening, damn it.
Listening on Spotify.
And Apple, yes, you are correct. Then leave a message or do something. I don't know.
Just do something.
I don't know anymore.
Until next time.
Bye.
You're like, did I do the thing? I didn't do the thing. Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Waiting on you. Whenever you're ready.
Beautiful for this little shit behind me.
Hi, I'm Shit. Oh. Are we recording? Okay, good.
Yeah. Did you record the last episode?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.